Welcome to Prime Minister's Special Scholarship Scheme for the UTs of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh for the academic session 2022-23. In this video, we will be guiding you through the registration, application submission, and document verification process of PMSSS 2022-23. Let's start with the overview of the process. The process starts with the notification in newspaper and AICTE website, after which the online registration by the candidate is done on the registration portal, online application submission by the candidate, online document verification by the facilitation center. The list of facilitation centers will be uploaded on the website. The candidate can go to any nearest facilitation center for document verification. Online choice filling by the candidate, announcement of merit list on AICTE website, online counseling by AICTE. Multiple rounds may be conducted based on the vacancies. Online grievance redressal from candidates login. Uploading of joining report by the candidate. The documents uploaded by the candidate such as joining report, Aadhaar, bank details are verified by the institute from institute login, after which the dispersal of scholarship to the candidate and institute will start. PMSSS registration process. The prerequisites for registration under PMSSS are: the candidate should be a resident of UTs of Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh. The supporting document for which is a domicile certificate. The candidate should have passed 10+2 from JK Bose or CBSE from the schools of Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh in the year, current year or previous year. That is, for the registration 2022-23, the candidate should have passed 12th in the year 2022 or 2021. For lateral entry students, the candidate should have passed 10+3 diploma from JKS board. The family income of the candidate should be up to rupees 8 lakhs from all sources. Family income certificate should be issued by Government of J&K. Reservation policy as per the norms decided by the J&K government. The student should have an active Aadhaar number. The student should have a valid mobile number and email ID for future communication, which is very important. Candidate's name, mother's name and father's name should exactly match as per matric certificate and the records received from respective boards, that is JK Bose, JKS board and CBSE. Let's look at the steps for registration. Open the given link on the browser. Use Google Chrome preferably. Click on the button Registration for PMSSS Academic Year 2022-23 HSC 12th. Click on the button Registration for PMSSS Academic Year 22-23 Lateral Entry for diploma holders for admissions directly in second year in an engineering stream only. Fill up the registration form and submit. Correct the errors if any. On successful registration, you will receive an email and SMS on registered email ID and mobile number respectively. Click on the verification link which you have received on the email and SMS. After clicking on the link, the registration will complete. The registration portal will look like this, where the candidate has to click on the 12th registration 2022-23 button to open the registration form. The registration form will look like this, where the candidate has to enter the following details: candidate's name, father's name, mother's name, Aadhaar number, 12th roll number, year of passing, board, family annual income, is domicile of Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh, whether registered for CUET. If yes, the candidate has to enter CUET registration number. Whether registered for NEET. If yes, the candidate has to enter NEET registration number. Whether registered for JEE. If yes, the candidate has to enter JEE registration number. Mobile number, email, which has to be confirmed, password, which again has to be confirmed, and then the CAPTCHA. Now the crucial information over here is candidate's name, father's name, and mother's name, which should exactly match the information received from the respective boards, that is JK Bose, JK Board, or CBSE. If the names does not match, the candidate will not be able to register. Same goes with the year of passing, which if not matched with the records received from the boards, the candidate will not be able to register. After clicking on the register button, the following message will come: registration successful. Please check your email for verification. After that, a registration confirmation email and SMS will be received by the candidate on the registered email and mobile number, which will contain the link to activate the registration. The candidate has to click on the link to complete the registration process. After clicking on the link, the registration will be successful and the following message will come: following are some expected errors which should be read carefully and correct the information so that registration process can be completed. Contact jkbose/cbse/jks board if still unable to register. Contact AICTE on the given numbers or on given email IDs in case email/SMS has not been received by you. Important points to be noted by the candidates are: enter genuine email and mobile number of the candidate, since these will be used for future communication. Always remember your username and password for future purpose. Active Aadhaar seeded bank account is mandatory for direct benefit transfer. For updates, please visit AICTE/PMSSS web portal regularly. PMSSS application submission process. The prerequisites for application submission are: the self-attested scan copy of the following documents are required: domicile certificate, SSC mark sheet, family income certificate issued by Tehsildar or equivalent, Aadhaar card, reservation/physically disabled certificates if any, passport size photo, signature. The format and size requirements of all these documents are given here and also in the application submission portal. Steps for application submission are as follows. Open the link on the browser. Log in through your existing username and password. Read the brochure, check the declaration and click on proceed further. Fill up the form, that is, personal, address, family, income, and educational details. Upload the attachments in the given size and format. Refresh the browser and read the information filled by you carefully. Preview, enter the preferences and grievance center details. Click on Submit Application button. Correct errors if any. Application is submitted. Print application report and visit the Facilitation Center along with the supporting documents, originals as well as photocopies given in the application report for document verification. The application submission process will look like this, where the candidate has to fill the email ID and password and the CAPTCHA to sign in. Then the candidate has to fill the following information, that is personal details, family and income details, education details. Now the candidate has to upload the attachments, the size and format requirements of which are given in the application submission portal. The format for undertaking is given below. The preview of the application will look like this, where the candidate has to carefully check the information filled by him or her. Click on the Submit Application button. Print the application form for future use. The print preview of the application form will look like this. Instruction for document verification by the candidate. The candidate is requested to get his or her documents verified from any of the designated facilitation center established for admission under Jammu and Kashmir Special Scholarship Scheme. Please visit the website or the given link to get the list of facilitation centers. The original documents which are to be produced at the time of verification at Facilitation Center are 10th Standard Mark Sheet, 12th Standard Mark Sheet, Domicile Certificate, Aadhaar Card, Family Income Certificate issued by Tehsildar or equivalent, Valid Caste Certificate for SC, ST, SCBC for claiming the reservation if any, Valid Differently Abled Divyangjan PWD Certificate if any. After document verification from the Facilitation Center, candidate should collect the copy of document verification report without fail. Candidate should submit one set of photocopies of all the documents produced at the time of verification to the Facilitation Center. Candidate should not submit any original document at the Facilitation Center. PMSSS Facilitation Center process. The prerequisites for the facilitation centers for document verification are computer with internet connectivity, scanner and printer, seal of the facilitation center. Steps to be followed by the facilitation center for document verification. The facilitation center has to log in through PMSSS portal, the link, user ID and password of which will be provided by AICTE. Update the profile details and password for first login. In the login, 3 tabs will be visible on the home page. Registered Candidates tab, which will be the list of candidates registered but not submitted. Submitted Candidates tab, which will be the list of candidates who have submitted but not verified. And the Verified Candidates tab, which will be the list of candidates who have verified their documents by the verification center. Students can be verified through Submitted Candidates tab. When the student arrives, the Facilitation Center has to follow the following steps. Collect all the relevant original documents along with the application form and set of photocopies from the candidate, and search the candidate in the submitted students list by using the candidate ID. After opening the candidate's profile, the Facilitation Center can correct the information wrongly filled by the candidate under Personal, Address, Income, Education, and Attachments tab only on the basis of documents produced by the candidate at the time of document verification at Facilitation Center. Verify all the information entered by the candidate, especially date of birth, 10th marks, domicile certificate, family income certificate, Aadhaar, bank details, caste and physically disabled if any. Update the verification information carefully. Mark the eligibility of the student on various streams under PMSSS based on his 12th stream. Select the candidate application eligible or not eligible under PMSSS accordingly, and then click on Confirm. In the profile of the candidate, the Facilitation Center can view, edit, and verify all the information entered by the candidate in the application form. The Facilitation Center has to then click on Confirm. Then the application will be previewed in the following format. The Facilitation Center has to then generate the verification report. The document verification report just generated has to be sealed and signed by the nodal officer. The sealed and signed document verification report should be uploaded along with verified seal, signed domicile at the designated area. Click on Verify and Submit. Student is now verified. Give student copy to the candidate and keep Facilitation Center copy along with the supporting documents with you. After the verification is done, the Facilitation Center and the candidate will receive a confirmation email of the verification, which will contain the verification report. Some important instructions for Facilitation Centers are: don't share your user ID or password with anybody. It is highly confidential. Data integrity is on high priority. Always give the student copy to the candidate. Always upload document verification report on the portal, since without that, document verification will not be completed. Help the candidate to edit the false information filled by the candidate only on the basis of documents produced by the candidate at the time of document verification at the Facilitation Center. For any technical issues, please raise the grievance or contact the given email IDs.